All right, here's how you use your new coaching dashboard. So, you will get a link to your email to go ahead and grab your coaching dashboard. And I just want to be really clear how you access this because this is a major question. Everyone can access it the first time, no problem, because you sort of click through. But after that, it is a little bit less clear how to access it because you might log into your Notion account that you will either create new when you first access your coaching dashboard, or maybe you already had it. So you logged in and you accessed your coaching dashboard. And then when you log in, you're not quite sure how to go back to your coaching dashboard. So before I teach you how to use this, I just want to show you where you will find it. So if you are on your Notion and you're not seeing your coaching dashboard, it is probably because you are in your Notion and you have to click up here and you have to find My Notion because I've shared it on mine. And you're going to have to just switch over to that workspace. So if you'll see two workspaces here, most likely your own and then mine. Just click into here and then you'll find it. And then what you can do is you can star it so that it will show up on your left-hand panel all the time whenever you want it. So hopefully that helps you find it. Now, how do you use this dashboard? When you log in, you're going to see a few things. This is sort of like your homepage. You're going to see a table here with a couple of different things. You might have one coaching session, you might have a couple. It just depends on what your plan is at the moment. So everybody starts with a strategy session. This is a 15-minute quick session where we're going to get right down to exactly what you need to be doing. What is the next best, highest impact thing that you can do for your career or your job search? So when you click into this, if you hover over it, you're going to see this little open. You will see it open up and slide out from the side. Now, I like lots of tabs. So for me, I usually hover over it and I hold down, I'm on a Mac, I hold down Command and I click open, and that opens it as a big version in a totally new tab. So here are a couple of things. For a strategy session, I've actually already filled in our goals. You don't have any action items here, but you can go down and add some materials for me if you would like. You can drag and drop files in. So you literally just drag over a file into this screen and it'll fill in the files. Let me show you how. So if you just bring it in over here and you just hover it under the file, see that blue little line appears? You can drop it and it's going to embed it right there for me. So you can put resumes there, you can put job descriptions, only PDFs. And then same thing with links. You can just put your cursor there, hit enter, and then you can just hyperlink anything in here. This could be a company website, a job description, your LinkedIn, whatever you want me to be looking at during that session. For a strategy session, like I said, the goals are already set. We already know what we're going to be doing. I'm going to be reviewing your career stage. I'm going to be reviewing any metrics that you have if you've already been applying for jobs, how many applications, how many interviews, all of that to identify your bottleneck. I'm going to be reviewing your resume and your LinkedIn, and I'm going to give you lots of resources and homework. So we're going to go lightning fast. I will have this all prepared. We're going to get in, we're going to get it done in 15 minutes, and you're going to know your next best step at the end. If you're doing this for career coaching and you're not in a job search, instead of reviewing your job search metrics, we're going to review your goals and really deeply think about what your next best step in your career is, what you hope to achieve, and how we can map that out. If you have another session, like a 45 or a 30-minute session, that will be here as well. And so again, I'm going to hold down Command. I'm going to open this in a new tab. For those of you who like the side peek, you can just open it here and you can still see all of the same stuff. I just like full screen. So here we are with a longer session. You can see the session length here. And now the goals are not filled in. This is because once we've gone through the first strategy session, you're going to come in and you're going to start setting goals. So you can just come here and you can replace these with any goals you want. And AI is going to summarize those up here for me. So you can get a little bit detailed and it's going to give me sort of the bottom line. What are we working on today? And then same thing with materials, upload any files, give me any links, and give me any background information you want. And then you can write anything you want that's going to help me out. I fill in everything below, so you don't have to worry about this at all. But what you're going to get from each of these sessions is I'm going to do an agenda beforehand. You're going to have the video, the session video embedded right here afterward. You're going to have a transcript of the whole session, including some notes, so that you can always grab that. You can put it in ChatGPT. You can use it any way you want. I am going to, after the session, give you a summary. I'm going to give you homework, and I'm going to give you any of the scripts we talked about. So if I helped you to brainstorm how you might do a follow-up email or how you might change a headline for LinkedIn or for your resume, all of that is going to get automatically extracted and it's going to end up here. So you can just pay attention and interact with me during the coaching session instead of worrying about taking notes or remembering what I said. So all of this is here. You're going to have, like I said, the transcript, the scripts, the language, all of that afterward. So you can just enjoy the session and get the most out of it. And last but not least, if you have not yet scheduled your session, you will have a booking link here. You can click through, you can book your session. You don't actually have to worry about updating any of this unless you want to. You can, once you've booked, you can put the session date in here, but I can also do that. So no worries there. You can either do it or not, doesn't matter. And you don't have to worry about changing the status ever. That gets done automatically once it's scheduled. And then once I have reviewed the notes, made sure I really like all of the scripts and everything, and we're totally done with the session, then it's going to be something that I mark complete. So you don't have to worry about the status at all. And last, I'm back in the coaching dashboard here, and I'm going to periodically put some notes in here that just sort of synthesize all of our sessions. So some of my students have quite a few sessions, and we have some evolution over that time. Maybe we've made some progress in their career. Maybe they're working toward a big promotion. Whatever that is, I'm going to start to put notes in progress here that's sort of updated per session so that you can have more of a global overview. And I might leave resources here that are sort of overall resources, not maybe tied to any one coaching session, but as the next step, as you progress, this would be helpful for you. That's going to all go here. And the really cool thing is that we can talk to each other on any of these pages. So if at any time you want to leave me a note, you can just @mention me. Let me show you how that's done. We'll go back into our job search strategy, which I have on this tab. Let's say you want to leave me a note. You have a question. I don't know. You can say @Carina and @mention me, and you can put any sort of note you want there for me and hit enter. And then that is going to give me a notification that you have mentioned me. You can do this anywhere. Like if you're unclear about a goal and you want to talk about a certain goal, you can double click on a word, you can hit comment, and you can @mention me, and you can leave a comment. And these are things that I can then go through and resolve, or I can also go back and forth with you on them. And we can have little conversations here in your coaching dashboard without having to worry about emails or instant messenger or any of that stuff. So this is a really nice place for you to kind of keep everything together as opposed to being across different platforms. So that is the overview of the system. You're going to come into your dashboard, you're going to review your upcoming coaching, and that is pretty much it. We will work together and make great progress, and I'm really excited to do this with you.